This is Dr. Johnny Brennan again, going through just a couple quick tips for axiUm Ascend. I pulled up a test patient, and again, we're in the imaging section. There's a different tutorial where I talked about narrowing down the results with filters that we're going to use a little bit, but you can watch that one to learn a little bit more about how this works. So for this, I wanted to highlight a relatively new feature that came to axiUm Ascend, and to do so, I'm going to go to a specific date and show all the images on that day and that day only. So I've come down to these two image sets, both of which were taken with DEXIS intraoral sensors. So as I look at that, axiUm Ascend knows the size of those sensors, and because of that, when I come over to Tools, now instead of having to calibrate, there's a little bit of a warning here, just saying that unless you actually take the image with an object of a known length and calibrate, it's not a precise or exact science. But what's nice about this is it's giving an opportunity for you to be able to come into any of these images and actually take a measurement. So if I'm very concerned about depth of decay to the pulp, or if I had a PA, which I'm not sure these image series have, but if I had a PA and I was going to do some endo, I could potentially get my initial crown to apex measurement to give me an idea. Now, because of foreshortening or other ways that we take the image, that's not exact, but it does give you an idea, a starting point that can be very helpful based on the size of the X-ray sensor. Just to underscore, I mentioned that these were taken with a sensor of known size. I'm going to switch to a different day here, 5/1. And when I go there, you see that with this image, it was taken with a sensor that's not supported because it's not a known dimension. So I can't do that dynamic measurement, and instead I would have to actually calibrate with some sort of component on the sensor that I do know the size or length of, and then I could go and actually draw measurements. So just a small tidbit, but hopefully that helps you out to get a little bit faster workflow, especially when you're doing procedures where you want to know a specific measurement.